Hello everyone, welcome back to my 19th video for AutoCAD 2D tutorial for beginners. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can find the sum of the areas of objects without being forced to find the areas of each object individually. So let me show you how we can do that. So I'm going to open the same file as my previous videos. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw different shapes and I'm going to find the summation of the areas of those shapes in one step rather than finding the areas of each shape individually, then being forced to add them together. So let me show you how we can do that. So I'm going to draw here. So I'm going to draw let's say a rectangle. So I'm going to specify, let's say this point. I'm going to draw a rectangle. Let me just zoom in so that I can provide a smaller value. So let's say I'm gonna draw a rectangle that has a length of 10 meters, tab, and a width of 5 meters. So the area would be 50 meters squared. And I'm going to draw, let's say a square. I'm going to provide the same length and width. So let's say 10 and 10. Press enter. And I'm going to draw, let's say circle as well, but I'm going to provide a radius of 1 meters, so that when it comes to the area, for sake of simplicity, you know it's pi r squared, so 1 squared is 1 and pi is 3.14, so the area would be 3.14. So I'm going to, let's say, write the areas of those objects in form of text so that we don't come back and check them again. So let's say I'm gonna choose here. So I'm going to write area is equal to, if you want to increase the size of the box, you can just change it from here. If you remember, it was 50 meters squared because the length was 10, and the width was 5. So press type escape. So for that, you can just press anywhere you want. And as you can see now, the size is kind of big, so you can reduce it. So just select it, go to quick properties, or you can go to the properties as well. You can change it from here. So let's say I'm going to change it to 0.7, just like this. As you see now, I see the size is suitable. So the area of this rectangle is 50 meters squared, and the area of this circle, so I'm just gonna copy this. I'm not gonna put it into the circle because the circle is kind of small, so I'm going to reduce the size of this one, let's say from 0.7 to 0.5, like this. So I'm going to move it here. And if you remember, the square has the same dimensions. A square in general has the same dimensions, so the area would be 100 meters squared, because I've provided length and width of 10 meters. So if you want to just be sure that the area is, as I forgot to change this one, so if you remember, it's pi r squared. This circle has a radius of 1, so pi r squared, pi 1 squared is going to be 3.14. So if you want to check the value, you can just come select this. You can go and check the properties. As you can see, the area is 3.14. Or if you don't want to go and check in the properties, if you remember, I have the measure. Go to the area, choose object, press on the circle. As you see, it's written 3.14 and the circumference is provided as well. So let's do it for others as well. So I'm going to just show you the values of the areas. As you can see, it's 50.00, 50 meters squared. And I'm going to do this one as well. Just choose object. As you can see, it's 100 meters squared and the perimeter is provided as well. So now how can you add all these areas together without being forced to find the values individually and then sum them together? So AutoCAD has us covered, so you can come here, the same place. As you can see, we have the measure. click here, and then you can come to area. As you can see down to the right of the object option, we have the add area. If you choose this, or let's say if you click on that, as you can see now, we have the scroller in form of a plus shape. This means that now the software is asking you to select the points. Select the points of the areas that you want to add. We don't want to do that, so we just want to find the summation by just clicking rather than, let's say, selecting here and here and here and choosing points. So I just want to do it by one click. So you can come here, and as you can see, we have object. You can click on object, so you can find the areas now. So press on, let's say click on this one. As you can see, we have now 3.14. You can click on this one as well. As you can see, we have, it's 50. So now the summation is 53.14. This is 50 and this is 3.14, so 53.14, and you can choose this one as well. So as you can see now, the summation of those three objects for the area is 153.14. So as you can see now, the software has provided the total area for us in just one single step by just clicking, choosing objects. So be sure you have all your drawings in terms of objects, like you have to have them in form of polylines. If you have them as individual lines, you have drawn them, let's say, with an individual line option, then this option would not work. So you need to join the lines together, and then you can have this option working for you. So this is how you can add the areas together. You can even add more areas. So let's say I'm going to add another object. So let's say I'm going to draw, let's say, a triangle. So like this. So I want to specify the same base. So this is a triangle, but as you can see now, it is separate lines, so you can join them together. Just join them. And now if you want to check the area of this triangle, because I don't know how much was the dimensions, I just drew a random triangle, so you can come and check it here in the properties, or you can go to the measure as well. I'm going to show you both ways. As you can see, it's written 6.60. So I'm going to come to here, area, and choose the object. Click here. As you can see, it is 6.60 and the perimeter is 11.72, and the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height, or basically 0.5 times base times height. So as you can see, so it's 6.60. So I'm going to provide this, let's say, value here as well. So copy. I'm going to put it here. It is 6.60. That's 6.60. You can reduce it as well if you want. So I'm going to reduce it. So let's say 0.5. Press enter, and then you can move it here. So now let's try finding the summation of all those four objects. So you can go to area, choose add area, choose object if you just want to get the area by one clicking. Otherwise, if you stay like this, then you have to go and find the area of each one, as you can see. So you need to click on all sides. Instead of that, just go to area and choose add area, and then choose object. So I'm going to choose this, I'm going to choose this, I'm going to choose this, and I'm going to choose this. So as you can see now, the sum of the areas of all those four different objects, or let's say the sum of the areas of those four objects, is 159.74 meters squared. So this is how you can find the summation of areas of objects without being forced to calculate each one individually, or without being able to find out each one individually. So this is it. This is for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, please do not hesitate to comment in the comment section below. I would be happy to reply back to you as soon as possible. So until now, thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day, and stay tuned for my next video. Thank you so much.